You've been cheated on and dumped, and it's a horrible situation. You feel the pain of loss, embarrassment, humiliation, and even some anger. She dragged you along for months, making you believe the relationship was fine when, in fact, she had other guys on the side. She has wronged you, and it feels like there would be nothing more satisfying than telling her what you really think of her, to really express your anger, to give her your full judgment, your full moral condemnation. I know it's tempting, but don't do it. Instead, remain silent and keep all of your thoughts and feelings to yourself. Believe me when I say that your silence has tremendous power. Many men mistake silence for weakness in this situation. The worst punishment she receives is silence. But let me explain why silence is not only more practical, but also more powerful than anything you could say. First and foremost, it is a clear demonstration that you have moved beyond her. She learns about your feelings, and you openly share them with her. But this is a benefit of being in a committed relationship with you. However, she has broken that bond and thus lost that privilege. She is no longer entitled to know your thoughts and feelings. Losing that privilege will enrage her, and she will likely act like a spoiled child. She wants to know what you're thinking, and the fact that you're withholding that information from her enrages her. She may try to insult you, or start a fight or argument in order to emotionally rile you up. Do not explain yourself. That is a waste of your time right now. She wants to know what you're thinking because she wants to relieve her own guilt. And she wants to know what your thoughts are specifically so that she can mount a defense. Here she is, caught cheating. Her body is racked with anxiety and uncertainty, desperate to reassert some control over the situation. Once she knows exactly what your thoughts and feelings are, she can begin to address those points specifically, reasserting some control. When you remain silent, she has to imagine what you're thinking, and her mind immediately jumps to the worst-case scenario. He thinks this about me. He knows everything there is to know about me. He must see what a terrible person I am, is how it works when you were silent. Allowing her to stew in the juice of her own moral decay is the cleanest punishment you could possibly hope for. But in order for that to happen, you must remain silent, because if you start speaking and give her something specific, she will just have something to argue about, and if you throw her a lifeline, she will be able to escape her own moral judgment. After catching a cheating woman, many men mistakenly believe that by arguing with her, they are being masculine and asserting control over the situation. But in most cases, they're actually delusory. They're not actually passing moral judgments or condemnations. They're actually pleased that you're pleading with her to validate your victimhood. You believe you're making a strong case, but the underlying message is, yes, I believe what you did was wrong, but I'm not entirely convinced. I'm not 100% sure, and I need to convince you and get you to agree with me that what you did was wrong. Why do you need her permission? She is the one who has wronged you. She is the one who has committed adultery, cheated on you, and betrayed your trust, so her opinion is meaningless. Every moment you argue with her, begging her to validate your victimhood, is a moment when she gains power and you lose self-esteem. Take this opportunity to show yourself that you have moved past caring about her opinion and will keep your own counsel. I understand the desire for vengeance. You want to punish the person who has wronged you. However, if you give her something specific to argue against and begin blaming and attacking her, she will convince herself that she is the victim. Allow her to simply confront her own moral bankruptcy. Now in the future, I would advise you to contact and speak with an ex-girlfriend from a relationship that ended this way, not for her sake, but for yours. This is just for data collection because it's important to know if there was anything you could have done in the relationship to prevent this, if there was some character flaw in her that was obvious from the start, but you didn't notice for some reason. That is critical for you to understand so that you do not repeat the same mistakes with a different girl in the future. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.